Sam, it's December. How do you feel about that?
I mean, not great. I don't like the cold, man.
Jesus, not great.
Not great.
Like, oh,
I don't like the cold.
woke up today. How do you feel? Not great.
I'm honest. Do you like December?
It's another day. You know, the
Well,
climate
that's just
changes.
as bad as mine. At least I had emotion. You're just saying
No,
it's moot.
It's another day.
It's another
to be
day.
Great. It's another day to live. It's another day to elevate and do some new things. You know, got a lot of plans coming up. It's going to be a busy few months for me, Samuel.
It really is. You've put a lot on your plate, a lot of trips, a lot of travel, and I'm starting to worry. Do you even care about me? Do you want to spend time with
Dude,
me? Or
I've
am I
been
just
to
getting
DC
kicked to
like 5 times in the last 3 months, but I got some good trips going overseas. Got some snowboarding trips lined up. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Good. I'm glad. It's actually something I need to work on. I seem to never be able to find anyone to go on vacation with me. I'd love to take a vacation right now.
Well, you don't snowboard.
That has nothing to do with vacation. There are other vacations out there.
Listen, if there's a winter vacation, there's nothing better than going to a mountain town with your boys, maybe an Airbnb, and just hanging out around the fire, going skiing. Talk about bonding, man. Going on a mountain, like traversing a mountain on a board, a wooden board. Dude, like, come on, man. That's what it's all about. Where you guys, no self-service. You're out in...
You do your thing, bro.
Outdoors,
I'll stay
man.
warm. I'll stay warm. I'm good. But you
Nothing
have fun.
better than that.
But I need to take vacation. I keep putting it off. And my vacations, as much as I love them, have been mostly like going to spend time with my family, which is really nice. But I'd like to do like an actual vacation soon. Like go somewhere, do something different. We used to travel overseas a lot. And so that's on my list. In your
Listen, the only
birthday
person
gift the
can
other
get
day,
it for
did you
you.
read the note, by the way, in your birthday gift?
Yeah.
He definitely didn't. Because
I'm not sharing it with Elevation Nation. That's personal.
No, it's not. It's not personal at all. I had something.
Oh
in
yeah,
there
well,
that was
you're the one
directed
who
to
wrote
JJ.
it. But it was me, man. It's
Well,
for
I
me.
directed it to JJ, a part of it, and I said,
It was my
JJ, can I
birthday.
go on vacation with Parker? And so I'm still awaiting my response from her.
You
I'm
assume
hoping
she
she's
reads
thinking
all my
about it.
messages.
Well, I guess if she doesn't read your messages, she hopefully listens to our podcast. JJ, I'd like to go on vacation with Parker. Can I steal him for
Dude,
a few
I'm
days?
booked up, man. I'm like,
God, just don't care about
we
me
got
anymore. It's so
going
messed
to
up.
Puerto Rico. We're going to Florida. We're going on our trip to Africa. Going skiing 2 times. Got a wedding. There's a lot of things going on, Samuel.
All right, I don't want to go on vacation with you.
You should come to Puerto Rico. That's the big thing. But that's a conversation for another day. Okay? That
Fine.
is actually what you should freaking do. If you want me to be honest.
Invite
Okay.
me. I'm ready.
Conversation for the day. You're always invited, dude. Okay. Conversation for today. I think, something that happens in December or November. Yeah, okay, it gets cold, but that's what you get when you live in the Northeast. It gets cold. You get, your seasons, which is a good thing or a bad thing, whether you like it or not. I think the one downside to living in the Northeast and the season changing is that it gets darker much earlier. And I feel like that has flipped my routine a little bit. And it can be hard. I will say it's like put me off a little bit the last few weeks. And not that I've been more on edge, not that I've been not doing certain things that I want to be doing. I just feel like it's changed a little bit of how you approach your day. Because think about, for me and for you, we work in our bedrooms all day. If you're not getting outside in the morning or during the day, you're never getting outside because it's dark out. You're not getting that sunlight.
There are like multiple days in a row, if I'm working from home, that I don't go outside.
The way you said that, like your face, like straight face.
It's kind of messed up. Like I'm thinking about it right now. Like there are full work weeks that I don't leave the apartment complex. Like I go to the gym upstairs.
He not allow you? Like, what's
no,
the
I go to
deal here?
the gym's upstairs. I work all day. And then I don't really do anything after work except Elevation Nation.
I thought you said you go, like, you explore DC.
No.
I thought you had a second job where you work in one of the museums and you welcome people into the museum as a ticket. Ambassador of the National Museum of Art.
Can you imagine?
Hello, children. That's you. I thought you did that. That's what McPee told me.
I mean, I do need to add something else to my plate. Something outside of work and Elevation Nation. But I just haven't found it yet. It's something I need to work on. I don't feel like I'm a member of society.
Incredible recommendation here.
That would be hilarious if I worked at a museum on the side. Be kind of fun.
Just to get outside, or to give back to the community, or because you believe so much in what that museum has to offer?
I'd like to give back to the community. I used to go give blood with Sam Feitel like every other month, but then he moved, and now I don't have anyone to give blood with.
Yeah, but that's like a 1 hour thing a month or 2 months. Like that's not something that you're consistently.
What do you do
doing.
to give back to what do you do to be a member of your community?
What do I do? Oh man,
I think it's
that's
hard.
A great question. I honestly, it's hard because we're so busy. I like to think my work in some capacity is like giving back.
No.
Why not?
No,
I work for the public service.
No, because
I do. I genuinely like
job.
to believe. Exactly, but that's what's beautiful about working in government is that we're not making an impact on a business trying to make money. We're making an impact.
What about
on
your
government
community?
Trying
the
to
community
better
you're a
the
member
community.
of. It's okay if the answer is no. I think for
know.
young people, it's hard to be a contributing member of the community, right? Like I look to my dad when we were growing up. My dad ran for school board and was the school board president for like 8 years, working late nights, like volunteering because he just wanted to give back. I feel like we're now reaching the age. I want to be on boards. Like I want to try to be a little bit more involved in being a member of the community. It's like a goal I have that I want to do.
Interesting. I think that's interesting. I think Elevation Nation can be a part of that, Sam. I mean, whether you like it or not, we're meeting people and we're doing this completely voluntarily for free. Like, we put our time and effort in this more than anything. So I like to think that's something. But yeah, it's a good question. I mean, we're so busy. We're so consumed in our work. Where
so is everyone.
Genuinely believe I get, I get gratitude out of feeling that I'm making a difference with my work. And you can't take that from me. And 2, Elevation Nation. And 3, as young adults, like, we're busy. We got a lot. Socializing. Maybe if you're an athlete or you go to the gym. There's a lot of things. And it's okay if you're not doing like all those extra things on top of those extra things that you're already doing, Sam.
That's true. Do you ever get worried, though? You said like we're so busy right now, which I agree is true. But do you ever worry like, all right, if we're this busy now, what happens when you have like a wife and children? How do you like coach their teams or do things outside of work?
Learn how to manage it.
Yeah, but like, dude, we're pretty good at managing
time and effort
time.
into the. I mean, think about it. You and I are on different wavelengths, bro. Everyone's on different wavelengths, and you manage time differently than I manage time. Remember, I manage a relationship with another person that I live with. You don't have to do that, but you have to manage a relationship with your roommate that you live with. That's going to look very different for you. Your family, your parents live together. My parents are divorced. So I have to manage that. Like, think about it. We're on different wavelengths here. Everyone's on different wavelengths. Yeah. And it's for you to figure out what works for you. And when you have kids and you are married and you own a house and God forbid something happens to you where you have to spend more time on other things than the things you want to spend time on. That's life, I think. And that is also you figuring out time management.
Is it kind of like
for the things that matter?
You rise to the occasion when you need to, kind of thing? Like, it's hard for us to figure out how to manage that now because we just aren't going through it. We're just going through something different. Is that kind of what you're saying?
What is important to you will shift over time.
Yeah. Yeah.
and you will spend time on things now that you won't care about spending time on later. And then there are things that you don't spend any time on now that you'll spend a lot of time on later. And like I said, I think that's life.
Yeah.
Do you look at yourself 10 years ago, Sam? Whew. 10 years ago, your life looked very different. And I assume in 10 years, it's going to look very different
that's actually
than
funny.
it does now.
Dude, 10 years ago, we were, prepping for the ACT?
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, you're right. And all I did worry about was sports and ACT prep and college applications.
Exactly.
Now
and
my
at
time
that
has
time,
shifted.
your expectation of what you need to bring to the table was still high. You still cause stress, but now you look at that and you're like, I know, but you're looking at that now and you're like, damn, if I told younger Sam, like, dude, like, chill out, man. This doesn't matter as much as you think it matters. The younger Sam would look back and be like, no, I care about this. This is important stuff. Because at the time of when you were going through this thing, that's what you cared about. That's what you wanted to spend time on. That's what made that pulled your efforts. That pulled you to that thing and made you care more. Even though you look back and you're like, damn, like, why did I care so much about, like, freaking studying on a Friday night for the ACT? And that wasn't me. I never really, I studied, but I didn't go like 100% like I should have.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have been at Maryland with me.
It's true. But it's just like, it changes. The way you manage time and things and relationships.
And you have to adjust with it. That's why mental fortitude, we always say you have to come back and revisit it because like your strategy of how you manage what's prioritized to you changes, right? Like, Parker, you used to prioritize very different things before you lived with someone else. You have a lot of different priorities now, and I think that's fair. And so I think that makes sense that it needs to shift, for sure.
It'll change, man. And like as you grow in your work and your job, you probably spend a lot less time on the things you don't care about at work now that you're like you've been there a while, you understand, you've navigated relationships compared to 3 years ago. There are probably a lot of things that you spend time on that you did not want to spend time on.
It's like before,
and you didn't know how to push them away. And you didn't know how to push them away.
Yeah, I said yes to everything when I first joined.
Exactly.
Now I say no to everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's part of growing up.
Part of growing up.
Saying no.
Say no to drugs, kids.
Not pleasing everyone. That's what it's talking about in my book right now.
Oh, really?
It's a crazy book. I mean, it's about the courage to be disliked. Think about that. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
All right. We ready for shout outs? I got my shout out. You got your shout out?
Give me 1 second, please.
I'm going to go first. All right. Shout out to Elevation Nation. Elevator number. He's an OG. 6. Matt Johnson, whom if you haven't listened to Matt Johnson's story, it's our 7th episode of the podcast. One of the first ones we did, but probably one of the most impactful stories you will ever hear. Matt Johnson and some of the struggles he went through as a young adult, navigating life. But a huge shout out to Matt Johnson, who recently got a new job. He's now working as a sales rep, stepping a little bit away from the physical athletic trainer space and into the corporate world. And I know that feeling. It's obviously a scary feeling, but big props and big shout out to Matt for taking this new step in his career. We're proud of you, man. Keep on elevating.
Damn, I thought you were going to take one. Proud of you, Matt. That's sweet. Glad to hear it. Damn, I need to revisit that episode. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
All right. Elevator 29. I thought you were going to say it. Sophie Barron. Absolute gem of a person. Sophie and her amazing work with the conversationalist. She was awarded this week to Forbes 30 under 30. And we can't be more proud to know Sophie. We know everything she's been through with the Conversationalist from the start to where she is now, and the incredible work she's doing to give people a voice, to people to be heard, and for people to get out of their echo chamber. Man, I'm so happy that she was named to Forbes 30 Under 30, because I know she's been working at that for a while.
We love you, Sophie. We're so proud of you. Thank you for being part of Elevation Nation and elevating people through the conversations that they have. You deserve to be on 30 Under 30 more than anyone I know. And hopefully Parker and I will follow in your footsteps. We got 3 more years. If not, I'm cool with 40 Under 40. If not, I'm cool with 50 Under 50.
Is that a thing?
I'm making it. I mean, at this point, sure. Why not?
I think they have 40
I won't
under
be greedy.
40.
Everyone's on different timelines, man. It's okay. We'll get there.
I think
they do have 40 under 40.
These lists. I have my thoughts.
Elevation Nation, we love you all. We're thankful for you all. Until next week, peace.